everyone, Joel A. Erickson and Brandon Marcello by special request.
We're taking requests now.
Of Twitter follower Matt Nunnally. I hope I said that right, Matt. I like Matt, that's why we're mentioning his name. We're going to go through and recap what we thought our kind of takeaways from the LSU game. Tough game to have a ton of takeaways from because it was a blowout.
Yeah, man, it was a blowout. It was almost like a scrimmage at times. LSU's, I would not be surprised LSU finishes last in the SEC West this year. Having said that, Auburn's offense was clicking. They brought in some new looks, different plays we haven't seen. You figured they would when the competition got a little bit tougher. And we talked about this a little bit. The play they ran with CJ for the touchdown was nifty. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that play. In fact, I'm a big enough football geek. Some of you who watch these videos probably know this by now, but I'm a big enough football geek that when something really interesting happens either way, I probably annoy Brandon by getting excited about it. But they ran an unbalanced form. It's their wildcat.
Yeah.
They run their unbalanced formation. Sean Coleman flips to the right side and plays where the tight end would play. CJ plays where the tackle would play, and they just slipped him out because he was uncovered. The last guy on the line's uncovered can go. And I played linebacker in high school. You're not paying attention to that guy.
Yeah.
Because when they come out, you might notice that it's 81, but Auburn's run that unbalanced formation so much, you're not thinking they're going to throw it to him.
He said it was the most open that play's been. He says even against the scout team, it hadn't been that open. Obviously, maybe the scout team might know what's happening.
Yeah.
LSU did not know what was happening, so.
But they did some other stuff.
Right.
They used Cameron Artis-Payne, who's got very good hands in the passing game a little bit. Some shorter throws, high percentage stuff. The last two games in particular, they've gotten away from focusing in so much on Sammy and DeKeel. The targets are spread out more. The passing games, we're kind of watching it evolve a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. As you said, they're targeting more players. When they came out in this game, we were turning to each other going, they're doing exactly what we thought they should be doing.
Yes.
Because they were doing things that they weren't doing in other games, and I think that was obviously by design. They thought they could get away with it against Louisiana Tech, San Jose State, and then they might need it to beat LSU, and then obviously they blew the doors off them and kind of went back to being conservative in the third quarter. You saw it. They went to Quan Bray early. And then they're throwing a cap, then they're throwing on the perimeter.
They threw some quick passes to CJ and DeKeel, guys who haven't caught those yet.
We saw more design quarterback runs as we saw. You could tell they were testing it out against San Jose State. They knew it was going to be there. And against LSU, they definitely knew it was going to be there because that's kind of how Mississippi State, when they blew them out, how they got their things rolling. They ran a lot of quarterback design draws and inside zone to get some big gains.
Defensively, it's really hard to take anything away other than Auburn's defensive tackles, I think, are not getting enough credit. Everyone's been focused on the pass rush, but they've been so good against the run.
Yeah.
I went through and looked today, and there were 10 situations where LSU ran the ball with 4 yards or less to go for the first down. They only picked that up 4 times in short yardage situations. That's, given the way they ran the ball on first down, it's very impressive. And a lot of those plays were people blowing things up in the middle of the line. And that's the one place where LSU was pretty strong, was their offensive line.
The offensive line, yeah, definitely. I would say the one thing that I noticed that just keeps popping in my head over and over again, that the defense had one error that I could notice was Trevon Reed in coverage on that last play, that big play, 52-yarder. I don't know if he lost track of the ball, misplayed it, didn't know where the guy was at, but he could have made a play on that ball. It would have been batted down. LSU might have gotten shut out if that was the case. Other than that, Ellis Johnson said this tonight. Last year, they're making 25, 28 missed assignments. Now they're maybe having 8 or 10 every game. That is a drastic reduction, and you're seeing that they're a much better producing team, defense, and the stats are backing it up. But this week against Mississippi State's going to be a whole other situation.
Well, we'll delve into that in our next video. Lots of stuff coming on Mississippi State and Auburn the rest of this week at AL.com, and we'll have it for you. Keep checking back on that page.